Still here. Let's see. Have I returned? Okay, I am here. Just gonna leave this up. Actually, hang on one sec. Okay. It is also raining, so the internet might be a bit choppy. I might have to play until I lose connection a few times before I get bored. It was Ariana Grande that ruined everything. She's gonna ruin Doom, and she ruined my stream. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm gonna set up my phone up here so that I have it in my line of sight. That way I know if I am still live or not. Hello, additional person. Welcome back to the stream. Ariana Grande ruined my internet connection. Okay, time to lock in. They cut down the internet! Yeah, I think, if it continues happening, then I might, end the stream. But I'm gonna give it, like, 2 or 3 more lives. Like, I've got a little, video game health bar for my, my internet connection. And if I die too many times, I'm just gonna be like, another day. It's weird because I have an Ethernet cable connected. Might just be the internet, period. Like I said, it is raining. Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. Or it could be that YouTube doesn't like me. I love that that clip of Mick Gordon tuning into the VTuber stream. That's so good.
Commander, major assistance out here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I want to hear how they sound. I said that so weird. I want to hear how they sound. I want to listen to them. Yeah, there's like a VTuber, and she's like playing Doom Eternal, and in the chat, Mick Gordon shows up, and he says, "What the fuck am I watching?" It's like actually Mick Gordon, like Mick Gordon verified. She's like, "Oh, how Mick Gordon? I'm playing your game. It's very good." I miss Mick Gordon. The soundtrack in this game is phenomenal. Just look up Mick Gordon VTuber. It's been done to death. Yeah, the soundtrack in this game done by Finishing Move, it's phenomenal, and they wisely made the choice of not doing the same thing that Mick Gordon was doing. I think this game has a lot more, like, heavy metal, emphasis on metal, because, like, Mick Gordon's stuff is a little bit of, like, synth metal, which I like. I like the synth metal, but it's definitely more, synthy, which I think fits the sci-fi aesthetic. But, Finishing Move was like, you're not gonna be able to do what Mick Gordon did, so don't even try. Do something different. And they did something that I think is very Doom. Playing this game and the soundtrack makes you feel like you're playing Doom. It's very, Doom sounding, if you will. But it's also distinct enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna remember this for different reasons than, Mick Gordon's work. I think this game has a better soundtrack than Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2. Whoever did the soundtrack for 1 and 2, Ancient Gods, they did a really good job, but this game had a better non-Mick Gordon soundtrack. This Rachel Zegler is no one's spirit animal.
There's a teleporter nearby. Mark it for it.
I mean, her being someone's spirit animal would require anyone to have seen the movie in the first place. So FYI, I could only see a bit of your messages. I just see she's just a dog, there's no spirit to her, ... Because PlayStation Network doesn't show the full message sometimes. It's weird, some of the messages it does show the whole message, some of them it doesn't. PlayStation does many things stupidly, and this is one of them. Yeah, I can read I said ha 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 LOL, I'll keep that in, and then like after the M it just cuts off. I know. Actually, the next, well, no, you can say get a PC, because I've been thinking about that. The PS5 is going to be my last console. I'm still going to keep it because there's a shit ton of games that I own on PlayStation, and I'll still be able to access all of them. I mean, I would need to in games in general. But, oh yeah, like, you keep all your consoles, for sure. But, yeah, the next thing I'm getting is a PC. I'm not getting the next PlayStation 5 Pro Deluxe, whatever it is, or the PS6. Like, it's just not worth it anymore. Consoles are glorified PCs with less features now. I mean, like, I still love my PS5. It's a great console, if you're talking about consoles, but you can't compare PCs to consoles because every PC is just a console, but way better. Actually, I'm thinking inversely. Every console is just a PC, but worse. Nice. I don't know much about the PC crowd or the PC lingo, but I know that a few months ago, there was some pretty meaty, beefy controversy with NVIDIA. Nice. Yeah, I think both my sister and I, who game a lot, we both agree that like the next thing we're gonna get is like a PC, because like we're console. We were raised on consoles. I still love consoles. I'm sitting on a couch with a controller playing on a console right now, but with the gaming market and the way that it's changing, like getting a PC is the way to go, and there's no arguments for consoles anymore. Thing is that, like, anything just costs a lot of money, and it's the logical switch to make, but like it's either save up enough money for a PC or buy DoOm the Dark Ages for $100, get the premium edition, and then like before you know it, 4 or 5 DoOm the Dark Ages type games come out, and then you've spent $500. Yeah, yeah. Oh, these mech sections, they look really cool. They look really fun. They're kind of boring to play. Yeah, budget PCs definitely can be done. I mean, I don't hate these mech sections. I don't mind having a big PC, as long as it's, as long as it's more powerful than a PS5. Yeah, I mean, like, generally, the smaller, sleeker you go, the more expensive something is. Unreasonably large for a PC. I can imagine what that would look like. Yeah, like, the mech sections, they feel really good to play. Like, everything in this game just feels really good and feels really nice. But then, like, every time I'm playing the mech sections, I'm like, okay, this is really fun. It's really, like, spectacle-driven. It's really fun to play the first time. But I'm just thinking, like, couldn't you have, like, used this level to just make more regular shooting levels? Because the regular shooting levels are my favorite part of any DoOm game. Like, so that's just how I feel about the mech sections and the dragon riding sections. The dragon riding sections are warming up on me, because they're just kind of really fun to, like, fly around, but the mech sections, I'm like, it's not bad, but I wish they just spent the time making regular levels. Luckily, there's only, like, 2 or 3 mech sections. I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom in a second. I'm gonna wait till after this level.
Titans ahead. Support team, deploy weaponry.
Incoming.
I am drinking a cucumber seltzer right now. It is delicious. I love that the weapon drop pod is just like a crucifix. Yeah, I mean, like, these mech sections, really fun, but you know what's even more fun? DoOm the Dark Ages. Ooh, you ran a search? Tell me what you find. Oh, that is not bad. Yeah, like I said, the next thing I'm keeping my Sony stuff. It's actually going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to keep my PS3. I'm getting my PS4 back because I was in Mississippi for a while. It's like my away from home console. But so I'm going to have my PS3, PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. Probably not going to get a Nintendo Switch 2. Although I might. I might eventually cave and get it. But yeah, I'm not happy with Nintendo, but they have us fans by the balls. I'm gonna get a Switch. I mean, I really shouldn't. You shouldn't be supporting companies for doing that sort of stuff, though. But at the same time, Mario, Zelda.
To evacuate now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a Switch too, but I'm not happy about it. This sort of shit shouldn't be supported. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. It's like Nintendo is all I have left. Yeah, I feel like the biggest hurdle with the PC is just getting started. Once I get started, then like every additional upgrade won't be that big of an expense. It's just a pretty big like logistical and monetary expense at first. Like a logistical expense in the sense it's like, okay, time to get a PC, time to set it up. Now I have to have a dedicated section in my living space that's like the PC gaming section, which like that would be kind of fun to do, but like that's also, it's work. It's monetary, logistical, and a little bit of physical work. But it is something I am gonna do. Because console gaming is not sustainable. Especially with how things are going. By the way, DoOm the Dark Ages, playing it right now, it's fucking amazing. I love it. Game shouldn't cost $70, and I regret playing $100 for the premium edition, but I don't regret buying the game, and I'm probably gonna end up having like 500 plus hours in this game alone. I can already feel it. Oh, it's so fun.
Tracking the player for evac now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the mech sections, I was talking shit about the mech sections, but the more I'm playing this, it's just like, hang on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, ditto. But, yeah, the more, I was shitting on the mech sections and the dragon sections in this game, but, the more I'm playing it, I'm just kind of having fun. Yeah, like, it's dumb fun, but, my opinion still stands that, like, while these sections are fun, the effort should have been spent just making more levels. Like I said, this game is the reason why we have 9 out of 10s instead of 10s out of 10s. This is like a 9 or a 9.5. It's still like one of the best games I've played in recent memory. But objectively speaking, like Doom Eternal is a 10. This is like a 9. Like Assassin's Creed Shadows, like a 2, maybe. I haven't even played it, but like I'm objectively critiquing this game, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I'm hyped beyond measure, and I love this game. You gotta look at everything as a curve. Ooh! I wasn't thinking. You gotta think. I don't... Oh no! I died. Oh... Assassin's Creed is better than what? I can't read the rest of the message. I just see Assassin's Creed is better than blank. Oh shit! Okay, time to lock in. Can't believe I died during a mech section. These sections are super easy. Ah! Okay. Don't punch him when he has the shield up. There we go. I'm gonna let the cutscene play while I use the bathroom.
The transdimensional barrier is offline. Demonic activity is surging. The Creed has requested an immediate report.
Return to the Sentinel barracks.
I did as you asked. Now please, let her soul be at peace.
I have returned.
And the heart of Argent.
A Sith Lord?
I told you I cannot open it. No one can.
Got a few more levels in me. It is a Friday. Hugo Martin, you made an amazing game, but you need to fix up the chapter select and main menu navigation. I like Doom Eternal, how they had like the little ship that you can fly around in. Not fly around it. You had like the little ship that's your base. That was fun. And then you can like select the missions from there. I don't know, like a chapter select menu, especially the one that we're getting, just kind of looks cheap. Otherwise, amazing game. I love this.
A distress signal was sent. We've tried contacting them. No response.
Okay. Have a good one.
I sealed it from him, but it is an
Bye-bye.
artifact of immense
I talk later.
Forgive me.
The Heart of Argent, discovered in AR-722. An artifact said to contain the soul of the last wraith. Powers and origin unknown.
Assemble the guard.
Arbor the Babby?
Demons in the north wing.
Aim the Babby? Oh! What? Where am I going? What am I doing? Ah, I see.
Valen, with the Slayer guarding the barracks, we'll take the airships. Rally at the priest signal.
Demons have entered the facility.
It indeed was made. No, it's not Unreal Engine. It's id Tech 9. Honestly, I think this game, id Tech 9 looks a little better. It certainly runs better than Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5, I've noticed, has a lot of what's it, like, just frame rate chugs, even on PC. Like, don't get me wrong, if you make a game, Unreal Engine 5 is a really good choice, but it's not perfect. That being said, I don't know how many games have been made on id Tech 9. Or not Tech 9, id Tech 8. Aside from this one. So it might just run really well because this game was made for the engine. That's true. And I am most certainly not a gamer. I've never even said one slur in my life. By the way, how was the sausage? I know the feeling. Well, thank you for staying. That's good. I have some mango sausage in the refrigerator that I might make this weekend. Where do I go? Oh, yeah. That's right. You'll have to pardon me. It is a Friday afternoon and I am not thinking. Oh. Gonna try to use weapons other than the super shotgun. Do I like The Rock? As in like crack rock? No. I have not. I do not partake in The Rock. But Iraq, oh god, he is Doom Guy. You're talking about The Rock. Oh no, I forgot about the Doom movie. They made two, and both of them were terrible. Maybe Doom doesn't have as clean of a track record as I thought. The two Doom movies were very much not good. The first one, made in like 2006 or 2004 or whatever, with Dwayne Johnson, that one's like a 2 out of 10, but at least is kind of funny. The sequel, or I guess like the one that they made in like post 2016, it was like a straight to Tubi movie or something. It was called Doom Annihilation. It was ass. Like worse than an Uwe Boll movie. So in Doom Annihilation, the main character's a woman, which, like, by itself is not a terrible thing, because at least they don't say, like, this is supposed to be the Doomslayer. It's like a female Marine. Yeah, it was called Doom Annihilation, and it came out post-2016. But it skipped theaters and went straight to, like, a digital release. Yeah, so the main character is a woman. I forgot her name, but she's like a Marine. And there's a scene where she goes to hell, and like all the demons like crawl up from their caves, and it's like a really bad. Well, on paper it's a badass scene because like the music plays and the imps are like ah, and then it's like dun dun dun, and she has like the BFG, or she has like a weapon, and she's like ready to do some combat. But then like as the demons come up, she takes a look around and she just bolts and runs. Like, she starts running away from the demons back to the portal, and it's the most lame shit. It is so lame. I'm like, okay, what was your plan here? And I'm not talking about the character, I'm talking about the filmmakers. It's like, was that supposed to be funny? Was that supposed to be relatable? Was it supposed to subvert my expectations? I don't know. I'm picking apart Doom Annihilation. It's a shit movie. It's not canon. It doesn't count.
Mobilize the Slayer's dragon. Launching the Slayer's hunt now.
I just realized there's a terrible Mortal Kombat movie called Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then there's a terrible Doom movie called Doom Annihilation. It's funny how that works. Is there a Resident Evil? Yeah, everything is canon. I need to remember that. Is there a Resident Evil movie called Resident Evil Annihilation? I guarantee you there is a Resident Evil movie called Resident Evil Annihilation. George absolutely had a vision. I mean, I will say this, I love Doom and Resident Evil. They are very much products of multiple they are very much products of multiple creatives. At one point, Star Wars was a singular vision. Doom and Resident Evil are no longer singular visions. Like, after a certain point when the original Annihilation, after a certain point whenever the original creative leaves, it's like, well, if you have a ship and to replace all the parts, is it the same ship? I still love Doom. I still love Resident Evil. but after, like, the original id Software left, could you really consider it Doom anymore? There is, like, a philosophical argument to that. It's like, after George Lucas left, it's definitely not Star Wars, that's for sure. But the same could also be said for shit like, Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone has been adapted many, many times since then, but could it be considered Twilight Zone after Rod Serling left? I wouldn't consider it that. You could say Doom 2016 and beyond is still just as good, I would say so, but is it still Doom after, I don't know the original team, like John Romero, like the original 90s team, like American McGee. It's gonna sound so cringe because I don't know, like, the original... I know one of them is Romero, like the original id Software. Like, they did great work. I have played the original Doom. It's great. Just don't know their names by heart. But yeah, like, once the original team leaves, it's... Could you really consider it the same thing? No, I don't think it would be. They did remake Taxi Driver, it's called Joker, and it wasn't as good. I like Joker. I like Joker fine. The first one, you gotta make that distinction. The first Joker is a fine remake of Taxi Driver. I need to watch Taxi Driver again. After that comment, I just thought about, like, Taxi Driver. I'm like, damn, that was a good movie. I did just pick up The Fly on Blu-ray, which is my fourth favorite movie of all time. I mean, an argument can be made that Joker is bad. It's most certainly not a masterpiece. Oh yeah, the second one is fucking awful. But I need to rewatch The Fly. I need to rewatch Taxi Driver. Oh, of course Taxi Driver is not a bad movie. Both Jokers. I knew you were talking about both Jokers. The thing is, like, there's movies like Joker, and there's movies like, I don't know, I'm just gonna use Joker as an example right now. I can't think of any others right off. Oh, like, there's movies like Joker and, like, Kong Skull Islands, or, like, they're 6 out of 10 movies. They're pretty good. That's Disney. I mean, that is a can of worms I prefer never to go into. Exactly, consume products. The moment you start talking about Disney, it's like you open up a can of Lutefisk, and you open up a jar of Lutefisk, and you just get a smell of the Scandinavian fish. Kinda odd, Doom is. Oh, yeah, I thought you were making a Yoda reference for a second, but then I realized you were doing a thing where I could read the whole thing. And I'm like, yeah, Doom is definitely more ethical than Disney. Disney is just not ethical. Like, look at all the shit that they've done within the last few years alone. Like, they are about as ethical as Amazon and Nestle. Ah! Right, the moment you stop thinking critically when playing a Doom game, yeah, ever since like 2018, Disney has just been going down the shitter. I would say, like, The Force Awakens is the first sign of, like, Disney kind of like, which is why I think a lot of people, myself included, still kind of defend The Force Awakens. I think The Force Awakens is, like, a fine, dumb 5 or 6 out of 10 action movie, but it is absolutely a sign of, like, things to come. And it like, you can't rewatch The Force Awakens because every time you rewatch it, it goes down a few notches where it's like, oh yeah, it is bad. Yeah, if only they actually... I feel like if they took the slickness and polish Like, Force Awakens is like, it's got some great shots, great cinematography, great editing. Fuck it. Great directing. Like, they knew how to direct a scene. Like, the team, like J.J. Abrams and the team that brought that film together. But if they didn't just, like, do A New Hope again, and if the next few movies were good, I feel like Force Awakens would have been remembered a lot more fondly. And if they actually, like, I'm running instead of actually fighting. I mean, the Star Wars is Star Wars. I need health. I need health bad. There we go. That's the movie I need to watch again, Scorpion King. You know, actually, speaking of Dwayne Johnson and Doom, and the Dwayne Johnson Doom movie, there is one really good 10-minute long sequence in that movie that is pretty dope, and that is the first-person perspective sequence in the Dwayne Johnson Doom movie. It's dated, and it doesn't look realistic, but it looks like a really expensive 10-minute long demo of Time Crisis or House of the Dead. It's kind of fun. Oh, but it is the worst part, but it's also the most fun. Because, like, that movie is just kind of boring and bad in, like, an early 2000s way. I mean, I'll take boring and bad early 2000s movies with weird editing over what we're getting today. Like, bring back Daredevil, bring back Elektra, bring back Doom. Oh, well, the first-person shooter section is, like, the only part... is the only part that I think is, like, worth watching in that movie. Man, literally, the moment you stop thinking, or the moment you start thinking is, Loop and Doom, but then you mentioned Elektra twirling to Evanescence. Oh, gosh, that, I need to watch that scene again. Not that movie, because, I've never seen... No, wait, no, that's not from Elektra. That's from Daredevil. I have seen Daredevil. Daredevil is a lot of fun, and it's terrible. But, I need to rewatch the Daredevil, Ben Affleck movie again. That is a terrible, fun, awful, stupid movie. But, anyway, I was gonna say something about the combat loop in Doom, but I forgot. I genuinely forgot. Oh well, we'll never know what it is that I was gonna say because I remembered Ben Affleck and Daredevil. Oh, I like the Avatar-esque dragons that they have in these games. Oh yeah, I remember what it is I was gonna say. Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages. These two games specifically, the moment you start thinking about what you're doing, and the moment like you are like, wait, I'm holding a controller, I'm playing a video game. The moment you start to like think about what you're doing is the moment like you start losing. Like you just gotta do. The moment you stop and process, then you've already lost. By the way, if you hate no first-person flight, then you're going to be disappointed by this too, because the flying is third-person in this game. I get it. It's super disappointing because, like, I agree the Avatar game had one opportunity to be fun, and that's first-person flight. But, yeah. I mean, at least this game is good, and the Avatar game sucked. It's like, oh, this game is good, but there's one detail, no first-person flying. Which I guess is a preference thing more than anything. These sections are growing on me, though. The first time I played through them, they were kind of boring. How mad would I be if you bought the Ubisoft Avatar game over a Doom game? I would honestly probably be mad. That is just such an illogical financial decision. Because, like, let's be honest, buying any Ubisoft game in 2025 is just a bird brain financial decision. I buy DLC before the game. That is, I buy DLC before, just in case I buy the game. Oh, you know what these sections play like? These sections play like the, they play like the, Star Fox Wii U game. Like, they're not great, and they're really kind of dumb, but they're kind of fun. At least you get to fly around on the dragon, and at least these sections are usually no longer than like 15 or 20 minutes. They're just like little interludes between larger portions of gameplay where they're like, hey, here's a section where you control a giant mech suit or you fly on a dragon, and then the rest of the game is just ripping and tearing as usual. Yeah, like I thought it looks fun, to be honest. I might get Avatar. For a second, I thought you were about to say it looks fun, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it is fun, but then you were talking about Avatar, and I'm like, oh no. If you need a reason to not buy Avatar, look up the opening sequence when all the Avatar children are singing. There's a sequence to prove to, like, their corporate overlords. He's like, you all will listen to me, and then to stand up to them, the Avatar children are like, and then he's like, hey, stop singing right now! And it's supposed to be an empowering moment, but it's like one of the cringiest things I've ever seen. Ooh, this part is really dope. In just like a fun 12-year-old boy energy sort of way. Abewa! Abewa!
Those ships are powering the force field around the main cathedral. The demons conjured a barrier when we arrived. The coordinates to the artifact are inside the city.
Ah! Dude, this is a good place to start, because it technically takes place, well, not technically, it does take place before 2016. You can play the Dark Ages, then you can play 2016. And here's the thing, the dragon might be my personal least. The dragon and the mech sections are my least favorite parts of this game, but they're still really fun. It's just that, like, mechanically they're very simple, and this game's regular combat loop is very unsimple. Like, this game has a very complicated, in-depth, and very, thought-out combat loop, just like Eternal in 2016. I know, I have objectively shit opinions, but that's okay. But, yeah, for a game that has very well-thought-out gameplay mechanics for everything else, oh goodness, Avatar is $20. That is frightening for Ubisoft. Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know what else I'm trying to say. The dragon sections and mech sections are still really good, but they just feel kind of like noticeably simpler than the rest of the combat loop in this game. They are fun though, drag and go, boom. Yeah, sword and sorcery. If you're a fan of knights and wizards, this is absolutely going to be your favorite Doom game. Because this is basically just Doom, but with medieval shit. That's kind of like the whole gimmick. You know, id Software, they're very pro-mod. I think like Doom Eternal's source code recently became open source. Don't quote me on that, but I know that like, I think that id Software made it so that like Doom Eternal source code is like open, just like the original Dooms. Apparently there are already a ton of mods for the Dark Ages. Ah! Oh. Oh shit. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I need to think like a Doom guy. I don't have any shotgun ammo, that's my problem. I need to stop being so dependent on my super shotgun. One thing that I think this game doesn't do as well as Doom Eternal, the weapons in this game, every single one of them is super fun to use. Doom Eternal's, every weapon is super fun to use, but every weapon is also needed and required to be used. Because there's shortcuts and little tricks that you can do with each type of enemy that makes every weapon relevant in the combat loop. In this game, you can go the entire game with just like the super shotgun and nothing else. Whereas like Doom Eternal, you have to really use your whole arsenal, which makes the experience a lot more fun and diverse. Again, like the little differences between a 10 out of 10 and like a 9 out of 10. Just for me personally, some people are saying that they like this game more than Eternal, and I don't necessarily blame them. I'm gonna have to pee again soon. This seltzer is really doing it for me. Maybe during the next cutscene. Speaking of healthier alternatives to soda, I have discovered Crystal Light. And Crystal Light might be my new favorite beverage that isn't Coke. I have a genuine Coca-Cola addiction. Gotta be careful how I phrase that. But yeah, like, I'm legitimately addicted to Coca-Cola. And if I don't have cold aluminum Coke cans in my fridge, then I start to get nervous. Oh, my new favorite beverage is, Crystal Light. Like the little, like 2-liter, mixture packets that you get at the store. I mean, technically you get everything at the store. Like the little, dissolvable, mixture packets. They're like, I really like the Concord grape and the, strawberry orange. No, not the strawberry orange, the, orange banana. Yeah, Crystal Light is dope. I'm just waiting for someone to tell me that Crystal Light is actually not a healthy alternative, and I'm gonna go, aww. I mean, it's probably not the best thing for you. The best thing for you is ideally just water. But, Crystal Light, I bet you, has something in it that's gonna make it, like, just as bad, if not worse for you than soda. And I'm gonna go like, aw, well, it was nice while it lasted. The first time I played through this game, I died so much. Just like the first time you played Doom Eternal, before you really understand the combat loop, you're just kind of playing it like a normal first-person shooter, and the game really will not let that slide. Just because of the way, like, the enemies are, the enemy AI's programs. Like, they don't really have a conscience or a soul. No, Crystal Light is fine. I'm just joking about the sense that, like, there's probably some unknown chemical, unknown to me at this time. Oh, it uses artificial sugar? I mean, still probably better than soda. Oh yeah, like, before you really understand the combat loop, you're just kind of floundering your way through this game. But after it kind of clicks, you're like, ah! I mean, like, it makes perfect sense to drink Crystal Light just because it tastes good. But, Crystal Light as a, like, legitimate substitute... Oh, no! Crystal Light as a legitimate substitute for, soda. Ah! you saw the Mick Gordon stuff on the VTuber. It is great. You could tell that she's just like legitimately flabbergasted. Like, Mick Gordon-sama, desu kawaii. Oh, I think what Mick Gordon said was, he said, "Is this what COVID brings?"
Target destroyed. Destroying all the ships will lower the barrier and open a path inside.
I love how you don't need to, but they just let you do this. Like, killing all these dudes on the bridge isn't necessary, and it doesn't even really do anything for your level score or anything, but they let you do it. I'm sure you could probably have a blast just, like, pretending to fly around like this is... I mean, not even pretending. This map is technically free roam, but there's really nothing... Really? Mick interviews religious what? It was... Oh, okay. Well, what is Mick's stance? Is he atheist or religious? Is Mick Gordon, what is Mick Gordon's stance on religion? Really? Okay. I mean, that's interesting, considering that when he was recording the soundtrack for Doom Eternal, he literally, like, drew pentagrams and lit candles. So, I mean, he could still be a poser. I mean, you look at the guy, he looks like his name might be Kyle. But yeah, when he was recording the soundtrack for Doom 2016, in the actual, the waveforms, he recorded, he programmed, like, pentagrams into the waveforms. So, like, I mean, I'm not a music guy, but apparently if you take, like, the spectrograph images or whatnot, Self-Taught Space Wizard, you could probably correct me on this. So, there's, like, spectrographs or waveforms, and Mick Gordon incorporated a little Easter egg where if you look at those, it is a literal pentagram. And he did it as like kind of a nod to like the satanic panic back when the original Doom was released, where he's like, oh, you guys thought the original one was satanic. I'm literally beaming pentagrams into your brain on a subconscious level. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's neat. Oh, that is interesting. I learn something new every day. But yeah, the signature for Doom 2016 has pentagrams in it. Yeah, they do a lot of like cute stuff like that. I think at one point Doom 2016 was $6.66. True. Yeah, it really is just like a Doom Easter egg, less of a religious statement, because like Doom, it's all about hell, all about like hell stuff. Like there's like crucifixes and upside down crucifixes and all that, but it's really more on like a surface level, like demons, haha, heavy metal. Like I don't think God and Jesus as we know them exist in the world of Doom. And I think the moment you incorporate that, it becomes a little disrespectful, because it makes all the hell stuff a little bit more real. And that's very much not their intention. I remember the interviews for Doom Eternal, Hugo Martin said that they were very careful with the level of violence, because they wanted it to be over the top and goofy and very extreme, but never disturbing. And they're like, okay, there's certain things, like violence-wise, that are very over the top but are kind of funny. And we wanted to do that rather than just ruin your day. Yeah, and like Doom, it's horror. It's horror-coded, it's demonic, it has a lot of gore and guts and stuff, but I would be hard-pressed to say that Doom is ever depressing or disturbing in any legitimate way. Maybe 2016. 2016 has some, like, pretty freaky visuals of, like, corpses hanging from the wall and stuff, but still, like, the overall vibe of 2016 is pretty light. I unfortunately can't read the rest of that message. I mean, it is Tough Guy Supreme? What is Tough Guy Supreme? I don't know anybody who wears Supreme, it's Tough Guy Supreme pizza. Doom is pizza. Oh, you know what's funny and also dystopian? There's a skin in this game that can only be unlocked if you order a specific type of pizza while logged into your Bethesda account. Promotional reasons. Why do they want you to order a specific type of pizza while connected to your Bethesda account? Probably just promotional. Bethesda probably gets like a cut for something because of like, oh, you bought this pizza at this time. Redeem your Modern Warfare 2 Monster Mountain Dew rewards. Oh, I already got the thing. I don't know if the Bethesda Net Pizza skin makes him look like pizza. I'll have to check on that. That would be pretty neat if he did. Wait, where am I going? Why did it bring me back there? Oh. Doom Eternal had much better skins, though. I mean, this game did just come out, so they might add a bunch more fun skins, but I think there's only like 5 or 6 in this game right now, and Doom Eternal has like 40 plus. And the ones in Doom Eternal are really funny, too. You can, like, be a unicorn, you can be a fat guy with a beer gun and a bullet. You can be, like, a 4th of July fireworks Doomslayer. They have a lot of, like, fun Easter eggy skins. In this one, they're just kind of, like, recolors. And they're also very limited, too. Like, I haven't 100%ed, but I've done a decent amount in this game, and I only have, like, I think 4 or 5 skins. It's kind of underwhelming. But, Hugo Martin and id did say that they were going to add a bunch of free stuff, so maybe a bit too early to tell. Ooh, I like this part. Played this game like 3 or 4 times already. I still neglect to avoid the poison spit. I'm also willing to accept that I'm just kind of generally bad at video games, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm generally bad at video games, but I like to play on harder difficulties. So, I guess that just makes me a masochist. I've beaten this game on Ultra Violence, which is the second highest difficulty level, but right now I'm playing on Nightmare. So it's not a true Nightmare playthrough because I already have all the weapon unlocks and all that. So it's kind of a cheated Nightmare. Oh, goodness. Not looking good! There we go.
I'm headed to the chamber now.
Alright, what are we at? Okay, we're like an hour. Probably gonna play for another hour. Oh, I am gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna let this play.
Ignite the charges.
Oh, there is a lot of people narrowly escaping death. Actually, spoiler alert for the game, I love the final mission in this game because the big final boss happens in the second to last level. But Genesis Valentine, the villain, runs away when he realizes that there's no way he can beat you. He flees into hell and closes the portals. The final level involves you going into hell to quote-unquote punish the guilty. It is wonderful. You get like a little objective notification that says just punish the guilty.
The ships are refueling, sire. We should be ready to leave as soon as the cruisers are done loading.
Very good. Get to your ship. I thought you left for the command station. Everyone's evacuating.
So you are holding on to it?
Until we get to the location. A new vault is being built.
Then let the Slayer guard it.
If what they say is true, then this is a part of our heritage.
No, you punish the guilty. Punishing the guilty means punishing the boss that fled from you. So the final mission involves you going back into hell to punish the guilty. It's like, nope, you're not fleeing.
Demonic threat level increasing.
Should we launch the Slayer now? The Sentinels will be overrun.
Then what about us?
That guy is the Maker villain. The Makers are basically like the pseudo-angels in this game, although they are also secretly under demonic influence. More indirectly, they're kind of like corrupt. Think of like Dune factions.
The Slayer no longer wishes to be detained here.
Shield power down to 35%.
Should we terminate his life functions?
and destroy the Godmaker's prized possession.
34.
Oh.
He has that tether on him.
33.
We can still have a hand in his fate.
He looks so stupid.
There's an urgent call from the Creed maker.
Lord Novik, a large horde is headed toward your position. We are launching the Slayer now. Please send forces immediately to ensure our safety.
Thank you, Bishop Creed.
Engaging deflector shield.
It's a massive force. 3 legions worth.
The hangar is blockaded, sire. No one can get in or out.
Time to run to the fun.
All Atlas to defensive position.
Another minor gripe I have with this game over the others. When the level starts, some of the levels require you to walk through a few, like, scripted story environment set pieces, kind of like this, where it's like you kind of walk around and take in the sights. Which is nice if you do want to, like, slow down and, like, kind of look into the lore and whatnot. Like, that's all well and good. But, if you just want to get to the endorphin-fueling combat, then some of these levels require, like, 1 or 2 minutes of, sprinting through the sights before you get to the fun. Then again, like, all this stuff looks pretty cool. Looks pretty neat. I don't know. More of a nitpick than an actual, like, critique. There's a good amount of dragon levels in this. I will... the diarrhea in the water. I still think you should see Avatar 2, Diarrhea in the Water. Like, it's not great. Hell, it's probably not even good, but it's worth watching. You get your money's worth. What on earth am I doing? Ooh, okay. Yeah, Avatar 2 is worth watching when it's, Avatar 2 is worth watching when it's, when you're in the right mindset, let's just say. It's not a good movie, but it's fun, and it's 3.5 hours, so you get a lot of movie. It's like, there's a lot of content in there. Oh, shoots! Yeah, I really need to focus. Alright. Now it's Fright Night for real. no, I need to play Roblox instead. I mean, this game is good and all, but does it have James Earl Jones's AI corpse? That's the future. Yes! That's the future of celebrities. Once they die, their gravestones will be AI corpses that you can talk to. So it's like, you can visit James Earl Jones's body, and there will be a statue of Darth Vader that you can talk to while you stand over James Earl Jones's rotting bones. It's what he would have wanted, trust us. We're his family. He will match the ideals of the person you're talking to.
Defensive turrets took some damage. Slayer, we need time to repair them before we can clear a path for the lifeboat.
He'll be the James Earl Jones that you want. They'll have one for Harold Ramis. He'll be in a Ghostbuster uniform. There'll be one for Princess Leia, and she'll be heavily filtered. Ooh, okay, I can feel it. I'm losing my touch again. Gotta lock in. Yeah, we don't want, fuck, what was... There's too much going on the screen and I'm having a brain fart. Carrie Fisher, goddamn. We don't want Carrie Fisher to say anything potentially disagreeable to the Walt Disney Company. Her AI will be moderated by China. It'll be a DeepSeek. Speaking of Carrie Fisher, I love that one picture of Carrie Fisher where she's holding her Frenchie. It's like a giant, wrinkly, scrotum-looking Frenchie, and Carrie Fisher is just struggling to hold it. It's a really unflattering and hilarious-looking image. It's like that image and John Goodman holding the baby, but he's wearing like a really sweaty, extra-large t-shirt. There's some great out-of-context photos out there if you look hard enough. Oh, that's just a stone. Thought it was a big boy. Oh no! If you buy Avatar Pandora's Frontier, you're probably going to be the only person who bought it this year. Ooh! Ubisoft's gonna be like, oh wow, someone bought our game! It's time to celebrate! Oh, okay. Wait. Oh. Oh, welcome back. You didn't miss anything. I was struggling to figure out a puzzle I've done a few times. If you get Pandora's Surprise, I would be genuinely surprised. I have not heard great things. I mean, it's a modern-day Ubisoft game. That's all you need to know. Honestly, I think the last good Ubisoft game was Far Cry 5. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was probably their last great Ubisoft game. The last good one was Far Cry 5. Oh, where am I going? Honestly, you didn't hear this from me? Oh, me too. All I want is a Pandora documentary, same. Like, all we want, and I'm sure James Cameron would want it too, all we want is just like a 3-hour-long, like, David Copperfield documentary about the nature of Pandora without any story or dialogue or anything. Just show us the animals. That's all anyone cares about. But, if there is a VR version for Pandora's Savage Asshole, then, I would understand. I still think that there's way better uses of your money and time than to support an Ubisoft game. Unless, you find alternative means of acquiring it. I don't think Ubisoft is a company that shouldn't be receiving any money. They need to learn the hard way. I mean, they even said themselves that we should be comfortable with not owning their games. So it's like, well, you guys said it, I'm not going to own any of your games. Hello there. Look at that. It's pretty neat. Oh my goodness. Oh my god! Okay. That was eventful. Can I get a health pickup? Yes, thank you. Oh my god! I might play until the end of Siege Part 2. We're on Siege Part 1 right now. So I'd say about like another 30, 45 minutes. Oh, don't tell me you actually bought Pandora's magic asshole. I mean, if you acquired it through other means, by all means, but don't give any money to Ubisoft. I mean, I too find myself tempted by the idea of a first-person exploring around Pandora game, but then you also got to remember to temper your expectations because this is Ubisoft, and it probably doesn't control or feel great to play. There's probably some basic-ass stealth mechanics. There's probably enemy outposts that you have to clear, and there's microtransactions, and weird, inexplicably janky gameplay. That's just kind of the expectation for Ubisoft nowadays. Actually, I heard Rainbow Six Siege, for all of its problems, at least runs. At least it runs well for the type of game that it's expected to be. I know, Ubisoft used to be such a great video game company. Splinter Cell, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, it's Avatar and Star Wars. Oh yeah, Ubisoft got their grubby little hands on Star Wars too. I forgot about the Star Wars game they made. Like everybody. Star Wars Outlaws. Dear Lord. Wow, I am kerfoofed. Where do I go? What am I doing? Oh! That's right. I forgot there's underwater shit in this game. CinemaSin number 5, underwater levels. Underwater levels. Yes. It's been so long since I've watched CinemaSins. Yeah, early era YouTube was magical.
Hellgate's eliminated.
YouTube used to be such a simpler place in a simpler time. Now it's Mr. Beast giving out $35 million for licking someone's butthole. This just, the times are changing. That guy wasn't getting away from me. I still need to do this puzzle, but I'm gonna do it at another time when I'm not entertaining like 2 or 3 people.
Seismic activity detected near the wall.
I know, Florida was such a simpler time. For real. It's so done! I love it. Some quality stupid shit. Alright, one more level. Let's see. Siege Part 2. Make sure we're on Nightmare.
taking heavy damage. Slayer, there's a turret in the courtyard you can...
Oh yeah, this is like one of the 2 turret sections in this game. They do like 2 early on. And then there's... I don't think there's another turret section after this. If there is, I'm forgetting. They're very short, very gimmicky. Not the end of the world, but it's also like, why? The previous 2 games didn't really bother with this type of, like... I remember when, like, in the 360 era, a lot of shooters just had, like, these obligatory turret sections. You don't really see a lot of that nowadays. Yeah. No, it's not... It is diverse. It's not, like I said, this is a good game. I love it a lot, but if you were to pick apart a few things, I would say remove the turret section, just have like straight up like regular boots on the ground gameplay. But another person might have a completely different opinion. Yeah, like, it looks cool, but really all you're doing is you're just holding down the R2 button and moving the right analog stick around to aim. And compared to what you're doing with the controller when you're, like, doing regular gameplay stuff like this, it's not as involved. Cinema Sin number 17. Too many turret sections. I can do it. Hear me roar. I don't remember going this way. Did I find a secret? Oh, I did! Look at that. Money. Oh, shit. You sneaky little fucker.
They're coming for the heart. I'll draw them away from the lifeboats.
Father, don't go alone. Commander, he signed off.
I also forget at times that there's a story happening. There's things and characters are discussing things as I'm doing all this nonsense. I mean, it is lore accurate, considering that the Doomslayer is just a one-note killing machine that doesn't really care about anything else. So it makes sense that you, the player, are also the same. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? There we go. An Ubisoft original. Alright, let me try to use a weapon that's not the super shotgun for like 5 seconds. It's weird how far Octo Dude has what? I'm afraid I couldn't read the rest of that, unfortunately. Thanks, Sony. Thank you for only allowing me to see bits of the messages. It's very helpful. Octo Dude is pretty nutty. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Boink. Oh my god, that came out of nowhere. Wow. That one ruined me. Almost forgot about him. Okay. Really? PS5 truncates messages and there's no way to turn it off. Yeah, sounds about right. Thanks, Sony. You're missing the point. The PS5 can stream just like a real PC. Short messages. Das gut. Me like. Very practical. Thank. Give thank. Eat pant. What's over here? Oh. Oh, I'm glad I looked over here. And there's nothing here. Must have gotten it already. Hello. Oh, that's bullshit. The analog button jammed up. Or not the analog, the left trigger. I love that they just allow you to run through the furniture. I have super heavy armor, forged by the makers themselves.
Transports are ready to launch.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after the end of this level. Got a little bit more left, but after that, probably gonna watch a movie. Oh! So there's this streamer slash lolcow called Darkside Phil who sucks at video games, and he's infuriating to watch. He was stuck on this part, and he was like blaming the video game. He's like, oh my god, this part is impossible. How do I even get past this? This game's broken. And he was playing on like 2 difficulty levels lower than me. There we go. That's all you need to do. Oh. Wow, that it's almost as if that one particular part wasn't very hard.
Structural damage detected.
Me neither, but Darkside Phil is the type of person that is bad at video games but blames everybody but himself. He's like, oh my god, the game is just poorly designed. Like, I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? I mean, like, I'm not very good at video games, but I like to fail at them and get better each time I get, like, bad. Not gonna lie, it took me like 100+ hours to beat, maybe even 200+ hours to beat Elden Ring for the first time. But you just keep playing, and then eventually you get good. And you realize, oh, it's not that I'm bad at video games, it's that you just need to learn how to do the gucky. Speaking of being bad at video games, where do I go? What do I do? I forgot what to do at this part. What do I do here? I forgot. Oh! I really am stupid. See, what the game needed is it needed bright yellow paint on the wall to tell me exactly where to go. Like this. If this wasn't here, I wouldn't know what to do. That's what makes a good video game. Being told exactly what to do, when and where.
Emergency protocols are in effect. Please move ahead
Hello! Just skip all the fodder demons, go right to the cyber demon. An ideal way to play. And it actually worked out, wow. Hello. Buongiorno. Oh! I'm out of shotgun ammo, that's why I switched. Ah! I don't want that one, I want this one.
Moving to King Novik's position.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here in just a moment.
Player, we have to help him.
I'm like pretty sure this is the end of the level. It's actually not a bad place to end off, too. Ooh, nice. Let me know how Anheim goes. It's actually, yeah, a pretty nice cutscene, pretty nice level to leave off on to continue off later. Yeah, I've heard Konosuba is really good. That is the only spoken word of the Doomslayer in the entire game. Alright! Yeah, I think, honestly, pretty good place to leave off. Definitely will continue the rest of this game at another date. Yeah, I think this is a pretty streamable game. I have a pretty bad habit of picking a game to stream and never finishing it. So I am going to make this my job, my part-time secondary job, to finish this before moving on to another game. Alright, have a day.